Well, guys, I'm in Montenegro at the moment, and I'm over here playing in the Mediterranean League, Croatia versus Estonia. There's an Indian team as well participating, so it's very exciting to get back in the game of cricket. It's a T20 tournament, so short and sharp, only got to bowl 4 overs each game, so that's good for the old body. But over the last week, a few things have happened in the game of cricket. We'll talk a bit about the Ashes over there between England and Australia. A few things happening there. Wood and Mitchell Marsh. We'll really concentrate on those two players. And we'll have a look at the T20 team that India have just picked over the last week as well. Very interesting there with youth coming through. Now, the T20 team for India, I really like the way that the selectors have gone there. They've gone for youth. They want to see what is coming through. They want to give them international experience for opportunities moving forward with T20 World Cups that might appear. Now, the team from the squad that I'd see as the first 11, I'd have Gill and Jaiswal opening the batting. Both have got high strike rates, love facing fast bowling, and really take the game on in the power play overs. I'd have Sanju Samson as the keeper coming out 3. I think he really stabilises the innings there, and he can go at a good clip as well. But if you lose an early wicket, he can also recalibrate the innings as well and really sum up the situation. Surya Kumar Yadav has got to come in out 4. Love the way that he plays pace and spin, and he can really take the game away from every opponent out there. There's not one bowler that phases him. Then coming out number 5, Tilak Sharma. Really impressed with this guy. I spent a bit of time with the Mumbai Indians just before the tournament started. Loved the way that he studied opposition bowlers, but I think he's a man for any situation. He can bat anywhere in the order. And if you go to Rahul Dravid, when he was coach of the juniors, one thing that he really wanted from his batsmen was batsmen that could bat in every position. And this is what Tilak Sharma can do. And the other thing, I love his finishing. He's got a very high strike rate in those final 5 overs. 200 plus in the IPL. That was absolutely sensational, and he played some match-winning innings for the Mumbai Indians as well. And then you've got Hardik Pandya, the captain, coming in at number 6, the all-rounder. I just think he's struggling with the bat a little bit here, but he has got that potential. He's shown it in the past that he can really finish the innings off, but he's also very good with the ball, and you need those all-rounders that can give you variety with the ball, so that you're not relying just on 5 bowlers. Then we go into the bowling department. I've got Axar Patel coming in at number 7. He can handle the bat, also help finish off the innings, but he's very economical with the ball. Then I'll have Kuldeep Yadav coming in at number 8. You've got to go with the left-arm Chinaman. You've got to give him a little bit more of a go at international cricket, and this is the moment for it. He did really well in the IPL last year. And then you go to the bowlers. Arshdeep Singh, he's got to be playing in there. You need that left arm option moving forward, and I think this is going to be a very big tournament for him to develop. He's got to get more potency with the new ball, pick up those wickets as a left armer that can swing the ball both ways, and he's got to improve in the death. Avish Khan, I think he'll come in at number 10 as well. Really like him with the ball. He's got a lot of variety, but he can bowl in every phase of the game, and he's got a lot of potential. And then you've got Umran Malik coming in out the back end. He bowls with sheer pace. I think the IPL that he's just had, it will be a big lesson for him, and he'll realise that it's just not about pace. You've got to learn how to get the ball in the right areas at the right time, and bowl that right delivery out the right time as well. I just think in this IPL, he just thought it was all about pace. Sometimes you've got to use your brain and just bowl that good line and length. It's not all about bowling that short pitch stuff. So as we've seen with Wood, and we'll talk about Wood later, you hit that good length. Most of the time you trouble most batsmen when you've got that sheer pace, and just use the bouncer sparingly. Then I'll look at the players on the bench. You've got Bishnoi. I think that's a very good selection. I think he's really come of age. He's a different leg spinner to Chahal that's already there as well. So you've got 3 different types of leg spinners. You've got Kuldeep Yadav, the left arm Chinaman, Bishnoi, who's more of a top spinner like Kumbale, real quick top spinners, and then Chahal with some big turning leg spin. And then you've got Kishan also on the bench, the spare keeper, also loves to open the batting. I just think his strike rate's just not up there at the moment to find a place in this 11, but he's got plenty of potential and he's shown that in the past, and once he finds that form, he'll start getting that strike rate up as well. He was just starting to find a bit of form out the back end of the IPL. You've also got Mukesh Kumar as well. This is an interesting selection, 29-year-old, hasn't had much first-class experience, but I think India are just looking forward to the depth of their bowling department. So I reckon this is a very good squad, giving opportunities to youngsters, but you're also looking at fast bowlers to add depth to the quality that India have already got now. And you really need to have these opportunities at international cricket to give youngsters an opportunity, so that you're giving them that experience, so that if you have injuries down the track, you've got those options to fill those spots. Good selections by India in this T20 team for me. Even though the fast bowling department didn't perform that well in the IPL, it's good that the selectors are showing them faith. Remember, it's not a team that is there for a frontline team. It's a team that is giving exposure to international cricket against the West Indies, who are struggling at the moment. It's a very good opportunity and a great time to do that. So well done to the Indian selectors. Now let's go to the Ashes. England winning the third test match is really good for the series. Now it's 2-1, 2 test matches to go. Both teams are playing aggressive cricket, and there was only 230 overs, I think, in this test match, and we got a result. Quick batting, quick bowl, wickets falling left, right and centre. Just aggressive cricket, both teams under pressure, absolutely loving it. But England have gone for Anderson with the extra pace in this third test match, and I thought that was a great move. They probably missed him in the first 2 test matches. But I'm comparing Wood to past fast bowlers that only really bowled test match cricket and a little bit of one-day cricket as well. Mark Wood's playing in all 3 formats, so you've got to be very careful, because jumping from a T20 game to a test match, especially bowling this pace, where you've got to bowl longer spells and you're out in the field all day, that is where you get in the red zone and a high chance of injury. So England are monitoring well and utilise him at the most opportune moment, and this was the one that they had to play him because the series was on the line. They needed a bit of variety, they needed the extra pace, and it was also good that they picked Wokes up as well. But you've got Wokes, Broad, those type of bowlers, Robinson bowling a good length, and then you've got Wood coming in bowling short sharp spells and keeping that pace up nice and high. So I thought Stokes utilised him very wisely. But the thing about Wood that I like is when the ball's new, he pitches it up and he gets it to swing. He hits a good length quite regularly, and he's very accurate, but also his short bowling is right on the money as well. And it really showed with the Australian bowlers that the Australian batters, that they were uncomfortable with this extra pace. So it was a good change. Even though he wasn't getting all the wickets in the second innings, that extra pace was creating the opportunities out the other end, because the Australians felt they had to be more aggressive with the other bowlers so that they could find more scoring opportunities, because they found it harder against Wood. That first innings, 5 wickets, he really opened up the game for England and allowed them that opportunity to win this test match. So Wood, for me, you've got to have him in the team for the next 2 test matches if England are going to have a chance of beating Australia in this test series. I'm going to go on to Mitchell Marsh as well, because it was a good contest between Mitchell Marsh and Wood. He showed how to play fast bowling. So basically he's not panicking. He's watching the ball hard and he's picking up the length well. So if you can pick up the length well, all of a sudden that pace drops down by a yard, because your feet are in the right position. And to be able to pull players or bowlers that are bowling around the 150 plus mark is exceptional. Mitchell Marsh hitting him for 6 off the pull shot just early on in the innings put Mark Wood off his game a little bit against him, and he was able to score freely. So when you're facing fast pitch bowling, sometimes you want to move your feet a little bit more, sometimes your energy's up, but you've got to try and stay as still as you possibly can, stay calm, and try and pick up the length as quickly as possible, and that's just watching it from the hand. And that's why the likes of Ricky Ponting was so good with the pull shot against fast bowling, because they picked it up from the hand and they were able to pick up length early. So that's the thing that you've got to practice with batsmen that want to play against fast pitch bowling. I also want to talk about the Bazball a bit here as well. I like this aggressiveness with the England batting, and that's what caused the win out the final end. They got the runs, 251 runs in 50 overs out the back end. They were aggressive. They went after the bowling. They didn't look at it and say, we've got 2 days, we can take our time. No, you've got to keep scoring, because there's always a ball that's got your number on it. And if you look at England with their more aggressive style, everyone's runs have gone up, their strike rate's gone up, they're scoring more freely, everyone's averages are going up as well, and it's exciting cricket, and it's making the England team look stronger and look like a formidable opponent, where they are going to do more damage than good. So England, with this style of cricket, I think are going to start winning a lot more test matches, and they'll be a big chance of winning this World Test Championship over the next 2 years. What are your thoughts? Get them downstairs. And also, talking about the Bazball, you've got Harry Brook as well. 1,000 runs, the quickest man to get 1,000 runs in Test cricket, I think. There is a little bit of conjecture about that, but even still, it's a good show of where England are taking the game with this excitement, and just love that aggressiveness. Yes, he missed out on 100. Yes, you could say that second innings was a poor shot, but the thing is, when you're in that aggressive mindset, you see ball, you watch ball, you hit it, and it's as simple as that. Once you start second guessing yourself, that's when you get in trouble, and that's when you find that your feet aren't moving quick, and that's where the bowlers take that opportunity and really pick up your wicket. So Harry Brook, congratulations on those 1,000 runs, mate. You're an exciting cricketer, and look forward to watching you more out in the middle. Thanks, guys, for joining me, and get your comments down on a Hogg's vlog, and get your questions out there, and we might chuck 1 or 2 questions in the next Hogg's vlog that we do in the lengthy videos. Thanks, guys.